Hello, my name is Beth, and I haven't been on YouTube much, but trying to get back on there. I just don't really have the time, but this video I really want to do because I do get lots of questions just from tutors in my own group. Is kind of like, what's in my bag? What do I need? You know, just for those, especially those new tutors. So I call this my little tutor bag. This holds a majority of the stuff I need. Now, I do personally plan out what I want to do each week. In the past, for example, I've done Play-Doh every week. Sometimes, probably from like, there was one group, I want to say from like maybe 14 weeks on, all we did was Play-Doh when it came to review because they were all done. They were little and they were all done, and this worked. So sometimes it's okay to have consistency in what works. But I also like to have what I call my toolbox. So this is kind of my toolbox. So I'm going to show you guys what is in my tutor box. I have you. There's my hot mess room. But there's my tutor box. I love this crate. This has the 3 wheels. I've had other ones before, but I just want to kind of show you what I got. So I hope that's not too crooked. My thing keeps moving. There we go. So in my toolbox, I have Would You Rather. This is even good for the little kids because I think they're being big because they're playing Would You Rather. I don't have a full set of these. These are really good for geography, for pointing. Noodles. So this was my first show using noodles. These can get dangerous. So these did not come out as often and were definitely a treat for good behavior. We use these for geography to point and connect them just with rivers. These are good with rivers. Another one I used for geography was just animals. Dollar store, nothing special, just animals. The snakes are really fun because they're easier to like point with. In my toolbox, I have bean bags. You can use these 100 different ways. I did have my husband make me like a mini cornhole. We've done it outside, and I usually make 2 lines so it goes a lot faster. We all say it, throw. I'll say it, throw. And they know it's rapid fire. In the front of my bag, we used these a lot for math. Now, I've done them where I've just picked them and randomized them every week. Some years I have the kids choose, and since we want to do it 7 times, 7 kids, close enough. But like it has to be rapid fire. Like I don't like them thinking. So it takes too much time. Well, I like them thinking. I don't like them taking too long to think. So just depends on the group. The older group, I could have them choose a little bit better than the younger groups. What else is in here? So some of the stuff's on the bed. So this is wiggle worm, huge staple, almost for any age group. I've even done it like up to my 7-8-year-olds. After that, it's a little bit harder. I may have been found. Oh no, that's the cow wanting to get out. Basically, you put these in a cup upside down. If they get a wiggle worm, they have to wiggle. I let them run. Sometimes I say, okay, let's dance. Or, and then I just go 5, or I go 3, 2, 1, and they have to sit real fast. Again, that one might be a little too rowdy. We save that one for special. That one's special. I bought these new to kind of go with my animals. These are like mini erasers. I just found them on Amazon because right now is Prime Day. For like $11 you can get 60 of these. I paid like $2. These were at Walmart. Nothing special, but I kind of like that they're all the same but different colors. So that is going in my toolbox. Another thing I have, I made these again a while ago. These are animals. Okay, so that kind of focus. Swing like a monkey. Chomp like a crocodile. Sometimes I have to take some of these out. Waddle like a penguin. You do need room for these, and you do need control. I would take our kids in like the sanctuary and like give them a boundary, and that seemed to work best when they needed to move a little bit more. Or one of the things I like to do as a tutor is change of scenery. So that was big. This was a big hit. It's just hard to do with so many kids and like waiting their turn. But what I would do is twist it, and while someone was fishing, we were singing our next memory work. I would sometimes pull this out for like when it was a Play-Doh day. I would do like this for history. We'd sing all the history while they took turns. By the time you got through your 8 people, then we went to Play-Doh and did the rest. Also needed in your book is a flip book. Or also needed in your box is a flip book. These are huge when it comes to review and map. I actually primarily use this to do my board. What do you got? Oh, paper. Believe it or not, just giving them a paper and sketching. I didn't do that as much with my youngers because I've had such little kids that fine motor skills just weren't there. And so one of the things I'm excited about this year, because I'm going to have actually, I say big kids, like 7-year-olds, is just giving them paper and letting them draw. I will probably do something guided where I'll be like, okay, this week is animals, next week is buildings, and again, they can really do whatever they want, but I'll at least try guided. One of the things I love, and I would love to give credit to them, but I don't know who it is. It's on CC Connected. This is basically your 6 weeks plus one back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your current week. So like this is week 22, 22, 21, 21. I love this because then I could easily make sure I got through. When I would try to do it with the flip book, I'd have to flip back, or if I want to do all of history and then flip back again. This was nice. Just pull out this and I have everything we need to review for review time. That was something new for me this year that I absolutely loved having in my cart. This is a box I have had for so many years. It's dying. It's typed. But this is my absolute favorite because it has really easy ones. Take out your tongue. Robot if it's gonna. Bear. Close your eyes. Act like a baby. And butterfly. Favorite is cube. I've had this since before CC Connected. What else do I got? Oh, I don't like doing this with the little kids. Since I have bigger kids, I bought a new one. Jenga. You can play this a couple different ways. I have actually gone to the extent to write on them and put like -6 and whatever. I think this year we're just going to, because that takes a lot of time and effort and looking. Again, when it comes to review time, the less you have to think, the better. Because it's a lot of information in a short amount of time. So I would just did this and I'd be like, okay guys, we're gonna do history. And we always did it as a group. I never singled any of them out, but if it was their turn, I would ask them, and then everybody answered. And then it kind of, if they knew it, great, but there was not a lot of pressure. You always have that one kid who kind of knows everything. I'll be like, shh, I know you know, it's okay. Or I'll be like, you can tell me, like, I'll see them whisper it. And I'm like, yeah, you got it. And you know, you figure out your kids. That's more classroom management. But so yeah, I figure I have a little bit older kids. This will be fun. And then as we rebuild it, we'll probably do timeline and then take them out, you know, do it again. If we need to rebuild it, add more timeline. So the other alternative to the cube is just writing. So see, I love that other one. I actually wrote robot, bad handwriting, bear, all that stuff. So I think that's pretty much it. Obviously your foundations guide. Another thing I like to keep in my box is painter's tape. This has come in handy so much. I used to painter's tape my timeline cards, so that way it was easy to hand them to them, put them back, take it off, put tape on the ground if we needed lines, or I mean, you'd be like, don't go past this. If we ever went outside, I've used it outside. Use that galore. So I think that's all I got. So like I said, now I do tend to, last one for timeline. I kept this here because I love this. This is a guidance. So what I do is I put these are the stick figures timeline, and then the explanations I actually put on the reverse. These are under 2 separate ones, and I love it because then it tells me, apart for apartheid. Apartheid is the African's word for apartness. So when we do spy, a special investigation broke for Watergate. So I get to kind of tell the kids like why we're doing spy for Watergate. Again, timeline's not necessarily a teaching moment, but I explain to the moms like why we're doing stuff. And then I usually like write these over here sometimes, like I'll underline spy so I know, or I'll put spy next to a Watergate, things like that. So anyway, that's why that's also here, because I wanted to share that. But yeah, like, so for example, the first 6 weeks, I tried to choose a different review game, see what works, see what doesn't work. If something really, really works, I'll try it again, or if there's something I really want to try again, I might need to wait a couple weeks to try it again. But I always have this every week. I always have these tools with me because, like, say I pull out noodles and it's going horribly bad in the first 2 minutes, I can put the noodles up and get out sharks. And if I didn't have my toolbox, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I bring this every week, no matter what I have planned. Because like some weeks we don't do the box because the memory work doesn't lend to it. I tend to use the box for things like science and because that's really easy, like listing type of stuff, but sometimes science has a song, so I may not use the box. But I have it so that way if I need to use it for English. So we do have our tendencies that we tend to like to do things with, but again, I like to switch it up a little bit as much as I like consistency. So that is what's in my tutor box. If you have any questions, let me know. I will try to link that CC stuff. And then just for fun, look at my little, that was still in my box from last year. This was her last or second to last presentation. That's my Ellie. Just wanted to share. So if you have any questions, let me know. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll try to hopefully come out with a couple more videos, probably more homeschool related, things that I feel I'm looking for right now. So I'm putting out videos for things I think people are looking for as well. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.